We'd like to open this episode up by giving a shout out to Frothy Beard Brewing Company in Charleston, South Carolina. Come by and check out their fine brews and delicious food. We're also having a show here called Nerd Fest. When we last left the group, Scythe, Brock Stockton, Heretic, and Robin were just leaving Unzip Your Jeans Fertility Clinic and heading back to the warehouse. Electra, Ripley, Banthar, and Remington. They were just taking the car off the flatbed and getting it onto the lift. Remington has a fully outfitted auto repair shop in her warehouse. She's a nomad after all. Robin comes up to Banthar, but he's invisible, and he says, "Hey, Banthar."
Santa Maria, who's talking?
Oh, let me turn off the suit. So, I was trying on the mimetic camouflage suit, and I realized that these have urine recycling inside of them. Did you know these suits convert urine into drinkable water? I found this straw in the helmet and decided to take a sip. It was so delicious I drank the whole thing. Then when I peed, it filled the bag back up. Wait. It was full when I put it on. So, who's...
Did it taste like yerba mate, Robin?
Oh my god. Did I just drink your pee?
See, I believe you did. But it was water, right?
Scientifically. But I can't get it out of my head now.
It probably had a little twang to it, right?
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
That was the yerba plant.
But I'm taking this off now. Playtime's over.
So, Banthar, what are you going to do about the car? Remington, what are you going to do about the car?
I'm just going to get underneath the hood, see exactly what the damage is, see if I can fix it. Normally with a thrown rod, you really can't fix it. You've got to get a new engine, but I'd like to try to fix it if I can.
We're going to tear into the bottom end and see if it's got a spun bearing, okay?
Yeah, we got to check on the crankshaft and the engine block itself.
See, we got to split the block.
Yeah, we've also got to unhook the thingamajig here from the doodad there.
See, the doodad needs to come off too.
Bandit just told me that there is a shiny over there, so I'm gonna go shopping.
Okay, is she old enough to be by herself?
Electra, where are you going?
Can we leave her alone?
Electra saw a vending machine that has lots of items inside of it, so she just automatically calls these vending machines shinies, and her cat, Bandit, told her to go shopping in it.
Remington, do you have the camera for the outside so we can watch this crazy?
Yeah, there's cameras all over the place, just, for safety.
See.
You watch the camera, I'll get under the hood of this car and see if we can fix it.
See.
Make sure she doesn't follow the imaginary cat into the fucking bay or something.
Brock Stockton, Heretic, and Scythe are all back.
I'll roll with you to the Vendit, Hermie.
Woohoo!
If you're going there, could you see if they have any candles? I need to set up my shrine.
Okay, Doctor, not Doctor.
Oh, okay. I need to set up the shrine here. I need some holy isopropyl and, let's see, some candles. I've already got a vial of Sly's blood, and I have the hat. Okay.
What kind of shrine are you building?
Oh, to our fallen brother. It's something to help me focus where I need to go next to finish his mission.
You some kind of cult leader? What's your name, Doctor?
I'm called Heretic.
Call him Doctor.
Dr. Heretic.
Doctor, no. Because he's not a doctor.
Well, it's
You're a doctor. You're making a shrine. Who are you making a shrine to again?
our fallen brother Sly.
You guys lost a guy.
We didn't lose him. We know exactly where he is.
But he's dead, yeah?
Yeah, he's real dead. But hey, if you're worried about it, he will not come back as a zombie.
You can never be too careful.
My real name is Red Carson, but since I was branded a heretic by my order, it's the only name I go by now.
Why'd they brand you a heretic, mate?
I killed somebody.
On purpose?
Yes, we're pacifists, and I was expelled.
Your friend's dead. Still haven't... Did you kill your friend? Is that...
No, that disease circus killed him. He's one of the people I plan to cure.
So, you've got everyone's blood, did you say?
Yes, Well, I haven't got you and Electra's.
Yeah, mate, keep your mitts off my blood.
Well, it's simply a medical exam I'd like to...
I need all of the blood I have.
It'll grow back.
I want to talk to you more about this religion later, but yeah, grab him a candle, I guess. Grab me one, too. Fuck.
Okay, 2 candles coming right up.
So Brock and Electra go walking down the street towards the Vendit she saw on the way to the warehouse.
Bandit, come back here.
Brock, roll perception. Electra, you can roll perception as well.
17.
What type of cyberware do you have installed?
Cyber audio suite. So, doesn't do anything because it has no components in it yet. Just the thing I got at the Ripper Dock that one time. It's got 3 basically ports that I can plug equipment into. That's what I'm looking to pick up from the Vendit if they have it.
You see 2 Inquisitor gang members, and they have a unique look about them. You recall that they are on a mission to remove cyberware from anyone they see. So you see them up ahead at the end of the street, and they're putting crates into a dumpster. What do you do?
Mind my own business for right now. Not my clowns, not my circus.
Electra, what do you do?
But seeing as there are other gang members on the street, I do unsnap my my heavy pistol just to, in case I need to pull it.
Electra doesn't see the Inquisitor. She's distracted by her imaginary cat. She rolled a crit fail. You're walking by, and they're busy doing what they're doing. They kind of notice you, but they're not, all about you. I think you can walk past them, and the Vendit is up the street on the left. You can see it now. So we'll roll for what's in the Vendit while they are building shrines and trying to repair cars.
Yeah, so what we're going to need to do is see if we can get this gasket loose. Now, if we can get the gasket loose, we can take out this part, and then we can replace it, because I've got a spare for this. Now, if we can't replace this piece, if we can't get this gasket off, we're definitely going to have to look at getting myself a new engine block. And if we have to do that, I've got to call my cousin, and we've got to go a little bit into the seedier part of town.
See, if we can reseat the bearings, and we don't need a block. Let's get the block out and let's try it.
Scythe's phone rings.
Who dis?
It's Jerry Mason.
Hey, Mr. Mason. I think this is the first time you've called me.
I like to mix it up. How are you, Scythe?
Not so bad, and you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
So?
Have you come up with a plan to stop Councilman Garman from making his speech?
Yeah, you wanted us to kill him, right?
Well, not really.
Oh.
It's not off the table.
Okay.
However,
if
you kill a councilman who will most likely become the mayor of Night City, the amount of blowback will be too much for all of us to handle.
I got something in mind. I'm thinking of maybe a bio attack.
Come again?
I already have 3 times today. You want me to do it again?
That's a good one.
Clever.
I have information about Council Garman's convoy and the route they're going to take to the city building and convention center. I have a contact at the Night City PD, and they're creating a roadblock and directing traffic as he passes through First Street at Dufresne.
Mason, can you do me a favor and highlight the parts where he's going to be in open air for us?
Yes, I'm creating a map. I'm texting you a floor plan of the convention center down at City Center.
Fantastic. We'll take care of it for you, bud.
Everyone receives a text on their agent of the floor plan for the convention center.
I've got questions. Hey, Banthar, who are you all trying to kill?
We are not trying to kill the man. We are just trying to stop this politician from giving his speech.
So you guys like a gang or something? Or?
See, we are gang. We are the cyber psychos.
I think we can do this without killing him. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but...
We should come up with a non-violent solution.
Well, I think I might have one. Do you have anything really, really spicy?
Like peppers?
Yes.
I've got some peppers.
I need some peppers.
Excuse me, are you talking about the jar of jalapenos in the refrigerator?
No, mate. Did you eat my jalapenos?
Yeah.
Be careful drinking that pee, man. It's gonna burn your mouth.
It's gonna burn twice.
No, I've got a jar of Peruvian insanity peppers up in my cabinet. What do you guys need peppers for?
I need to feed them to my bird, actually.
Oh, I see what you're doing, mate. All right. I'm gonna give the bird the hot poops.
You gotta give him the hot poops.
He's gonna just spice it all up over this fella. Who's this guy you guys are trying to stop from doing things?
I've been working on his accuracy. You see that little circle that I drew on the floor earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's filled with bird poop. He's getting pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed that. Super glad you didn't do that on the carpet, mate. Really appreciate it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. The fucking Sharpie just didn't really show up on the carpet that good.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, I had it scotch guarded. Used to be a cat in here, and he was quite the pisser. Never got him fixed. He just marked his territory all over the place. He was a wicked pisser. So, like, you guys are like a little gang, and you guys just rock about doing things. You just fuck shit up, or what's your deal? You do anything on purpose? You guys can, like, crash out here. I just want to know what you're up to, so I'm not, like, inviting the federales to my warehouse here, because we've got, a whole bunch of building materials.
Oh, we're not the feds.
Good to know. Good to know.
And we don't do children, okay?
What?
Wait.
Mate.
Easy there, Robin.
Electra and Brock Stockton get up to the Vendit machine, and the way this game works is you roll, and it's a D10, D6. You roll a D6, and according to what you roll will determine the items that are available in the machine. Go ahead and roll.
I rolled a 4. This vending machine has canned t-shirts, sex toys, umbrellas, ties, surgical masks, underwear, floral arrangements, guns and ammo, brain dance chips, and video games.
And isopropyl alcohol.
So, Remy, what's the turnaround on the Ripper Doc around here?
So the local Ripper Doc's actually my third cousin once removed on my mother's side. He's pretty quick. He's faster than your average. Just don't look him in his eye.
Okay.
It's hard to have that guy at Thanksgiving, you know what I mean?
Me and Mother's Milk, we need to go see the Ripper Doc ASAP.
Yeah,
We have
you
until
might
Wednesday
not better
to get this
go
right.
in there by yourself, mate. I might better go with you. Can you wait till I get done with figuring out this car issue? Because he's also my favorite mechanic.
I can't. We gotta go now.
All right. I've got to talk to him about the car anyway, so I guess I can take you over there.
Or I can take you in my Bugatti.
That jet car thing?
Yes, that jet car thing. That fucking sweet-ass whip I got outside.
Seems dangerous.
Hell yeah, it does.
Was that thing a two-seater?
You see the harpoon on it?
Fuck. It's got a harpoon on it.
It's got a fucking harpoon on it.
Meanwhile, at the Vendit,
Ooh, look! It's a Hello Cutie gun.
All right, that's pretty badass.
Bleed pink fuckers.
Do you have any money?
I got the money. See, my cat gave it to me.
Cool. Make sure you buy some ammo for that thing. I only got a little bit extra.
so a pink handgun falls out of the bottom for Electra. I'm going to homebrew this and said there is isopropyl alcohol in there. Would you like to buy some for Heretic?
Yeah, I got a couple eddies for isopropyl.
It's 10 eddies.
Fucking 10 eddies? Yeah, I guess medical supplies are in short supply at the moment. Fine.
So Brock Stockton and Electra leave the Vendit and head back towards the warehouse, and the two Inquisitors are still over by the dumpster, but they've completed putting the crates into the dumpster, and now they're looking at you as you walk by.
What are you looking at?
Let me see your hands.
They're pretty, huh? And Electra starts moving electricity between her fingers.
Roll face down. Okay, the first Inquisitor does a crit fail and says, okay, it's cool, lady.
Look, you're not my friends, so get out of my way.
We're not in your way. Damn.
You were. You started talking to me, so get away from me and my big brother now. Bandit, let's go.
And they back off.
You don't want to catch these hands.
Keep talking, lady. We'll have to roll again. They're letting you go by. They've backed down. You'd like to attack them?
Yes. Bro, can I just knock their lights out already?
I don't think it's a great idea to start a fight right now. Okay, let's head on back. We good, fellas?
Yeah, we're good.
You have a good one. Brock and Electra roll back up to the warehouse. Yeah, Brock pans off some isopropyl, to Heretic.
Thank you, Brock. This would be much appreciated.
That was 10 eddies.
I'm glad that you donated these things to the religion.
Okay, like you can spot me later, right?
Well, I mean, it's more of a donation between friends, don't you think? I mean, he was our
You
friend.
asked me to go do you a favor.
Yes,
For your crazy religious shrine.
I don't think it's crazy.
I didn't grow up with a church.
Were you able to secure any candles?
No. I also lost 10 eddies.
Dr. Heretic, I think if you go look in the back room that we're not using, there might be some candles in there. My mom was real fond of a pine scented candle.
Oh, that should work perfectly. Thank you. I always enjoy the smell of pine flavored kibble.
Do you really need those 10 eddies?
I guess...
It's okay. Here you go. I'll pay it for the nice doctor, but that means no getting blood for me in the middle of the night.
It's for your health.
Yeah, I'll give you $10 if it keeps your mitts off my blood.
I don't like needles.
I don't like people having my blood.
And I begin setting up the candles. There's a little picture of Sly that's sleeping with me next to him with the needle that I took with my agent. I put the candles in the middle. I have that picture for everybody. And I take the isopropyl, I put it in little bowls, and I light it on fire. I take the hat, and I place it on the shrine above the candles.
Roll perception.
19.
While you're placing the hat upon the shrine, the brim of the hat has a shadow in the band. You notice there's something inside the hat.
What's this? This must be a personal artifact of Sly's. And I reach in and I pull it out and look at it.
What you find is a bank card. And this bank card is the card that Sly found when he was being a marauder inside of Aaron's compound. When he was scavenging in the bunkhouse, he found a bank card, if you recall from season 1.
Oh my god. It's that bank card that Sly had found. Hey, Scythe. Yo, Scythe.
I'm trying to teach my bird how to poop on command. What's up, bud?
Okay, that's a very strange thing to be doing, but either way, I found this bank card in Sly's hat. It must be something he found from the compound.
Let me look at that real quick.
Here you go.
And I take the bank card and I plug it into my cyber deck, and I go, oh shit, there's money on this thing.
Well, how much?
100,000 eddies.
A true blessing.
Let me just go ahead and transfer some funds here real quick.
Well, remember to make a donation to your local doctor.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, next bottle of isopropyl's on me.
You guys, we've had a blessing, a true sign. Sly from beyond the grave has gifted us 100,000 eddies.
He is going to split it with us, okay?
I thought we were all friends. I was going to give you the eddies for your stuff.
Side note, as a med tech, Heretic is qualified to perform therapy.
Somebody needs therapy.
Christ.
Scythe, can you explain what you're up to with the bird and the pooping? What and the peppers? What's happening here? Is this you're being very coy, and I'd like you to explain to the group now that we're all together, now that you're all together, what you're up to.
Speaking of the eddies, he needs to be splitting the eddies with us.
I'll hold on to them until you need them.
I need them today.
For what? What do you got going on?
I need to buy a big shiny.
How much? How much you need?
A shiny?
20,000 eddies shiny.
We'll talk about that later. I'll tell you what, get me the receipts.
Technically, it's the money Sly has gifted us to complete his vengeance. So we have to avenge the Cooper family, or at least I do.
I got 20 grand to spend on things.
Tell you what, I will just take the 10 and I will be happy. Okay?
Yeah. Just let me know when you need it and when you want to buy something. Give me the receipt and I'll
I need it
reimburse
right
you.
now. Here's the receipt. I just bought $10,000 of yerba mate.
All right, Chooms. Here's what I'm thinking. Mother's Milk is getting pretty good at pooping on command. Watch this. Double M shit. Told you. Flies over the council person's head. It makes a hot poop right in his mouth. He's getting pretty good at his aim. We're going to load him up on capsaicin. It's going to be a spicy one. And this dude's going to have a hot mouth full of shit. Hot shit, if you will. And he's not going to want to give a speech after that.
Are you going off of the fact that birds can eat hot peppers?
Yes. And they don't feel it.
And you think that a drop of hot shit
Oh, no, it's not
is going to
just a
stop
drop.
him from doing the speech? Is that your plan? Am I correct in
Watch this.
understanding this?
Mother's milk, shit. That is a whole fluid ounce.
Whatever world you live in, this lands in his mouth while he's in a motorcade.
Well, he's got to be out in open air, obviously. We can always have a backup plan.
Yeah, she's got electric hands. All she's got to do is like go up and shake his hand or something.
What do we know about the councilman? Does he have any sort of vices that we could exploit?
Well, I know that his heart runs on electrical impulses, so if we could short that out for just a minute, not kill him.
They don't really suspect anything from me, so I zap people all the time for shits and giggles.
Yeah, we throw her in a pantsuit. She could just go up and shake his hand and act like some sort of political groupie.
I just want to zap something. I shake his hand, a little zappy zap, and then he's going night-night.
And then you'll be tackled and fucking jailed and killed.
No, I won't. Bandit will save me.
Who's gonna tell her?
Tell me what?
What did you say you needed done with that bird?
If we can make it to the Ripper Dock in time, too. I've been meaning to modify Mother's Milk over here. And I'm thinking about adding a taser and maybe a couple other weaponry to them as well. I've been meaning to put that camera in them for a while. What do we know about this vehicle? Does it have a sunroof that we can hack?
I just had an idea. He's coming from the Garden of Eden, right? Well, I used to live there. My dad and mom still live there.
We should all go visit them.
That's probably not a great idea. My dad might be able to get us like a quick meet and greet beforehand. I don't know if probably not all of us, but definitely me.
Councilman Garman is running on the platform to reunite the United States. California has separated from the Union along with a few other states like Oregon and Texas at this time, 2045.
Right, in the distant future.
Now, Arasaka has an interest in keeping Night City separate and not having federal oversight.
So they can do thuggery.
Are we having another dinner party at your parents' house, Brock?
Does your mom make spaghetti?
Well, she doesn't make it. Our cook makes it, but it's really good.
I had spaghetti one time.
Y'all have a lot of ideas, but what's the plan?
I think the current version of the plan is to go and see if Brock's mom and dad will help us, I guess, poison this fella, isn't it?
Poison him or incapacitate him in some sort of way.
I don't know, guys. It seems risky because his parents are going to be indicted on this. We're all going to be indicted on this. He's going to know our faces. Security's going to see us. We're going to be in and out of the Garden of Eden. We're going to be on camera. They're going to know. I think this idea is stupid. Why not just let my bird shit in his mouth like I suggested earlier?
I'm just saying that most in power have appetites for things, and maybe a pretty young woman could get close to him.
That's what I said from the jump, mate. I mean, we put her in a fucking power suit. She's Sarah Palin.
That means I get to electrocute someone?
Probably.
If Electra goes up and plays fangirl, shakes his hand and gives him a zap, that probably would prevent him from making a speech. However, security is going to jump all over.
Yeah, we're talking about assault.
So, fellas, how about this? Instead of having her just attack this man in broad daylight, which we all know is probably a terrible idea on par with bird shit.
Let's agree to disagree.
This process that spies used to use called a honeypot. So before the speech, we get her in with the man himself. And if we get a good shot of the good councilman passed out with this young woman holding about 50 eddies and some building dust on the table, we could blackmail this guy.
That seems like kind of a long game.
Yeah, but our other plan is to have a bird shit fire in his fucking eyeball.
I vote for that one. What do we got? We got 3 different ideas. We got food poisoning, we got honeypot, and we got bird shits in mouth.
What if I just pull the fire alarm at the convention center?
You know what, mate? That's not a half bad idea.
That's a federal crime.
So is killing police officers.
Which none of us have done, right?
Sure. Okay.
I am the maker. You give me a pistol. I will rig it to remotely go off, and we can set that somewhere else, and we can make it go off remotely so they do not arrest any of us.
But they do have cameras. However, if we set a gun down that automatically went off, even if it isn't at him directly, the sound of the shot should drive the crowd away.
Well, we've got a wig attached to a T-shirt right here that one of us could put on the wig and go pull the alarm. And
My stuffy?
never mind. What if someone had a smoke grenade?
They'll shut the whole place down if they hear the gun.
So, quick question. If we just disrupt his speech, won't he just do another one?
It's called job security, mate.
This job is just to stop this speech.
We are going to take the gun, we are going to rig it to remotely go off, and we're going to place it on a fire escape. And that will disrupt this speech. And we are not going to push the trigger until the man goes to the stage.
As the sun sets in Haywood Industrial Area, our cyber psychos are all working on something. Cars, remote-controlled devices, training birds to poop on command, chasing cats that don't exist, doing synth coke, and building shrines. Make sure you listen to the next episode of Cyber Psychos when they try to stop Councilman Garman from making his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Cyber Psychos. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we would love it if you'd become a certified Cyber Psycho on our Patreon. Writing a review on Apple Podcasts and following us on Spotify helps a lot. We've started a YouTube channel, and we are working on some merch, and we are working on doing cartoon characters of our cast. I'd like to give a shout out to San Diego, California. Remington?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our fans in Sudbury, Ontario.
Banthar.
I would like to give a shout out to everyone in Melbourne, Australia.
Brock Stockton.
I'll give a shout out for Buffalo, New York.
Heretic.
I'd like to thank all our listeners and all the followers of the Holy Path in Austin, Texas.
Scythe.
I'd like to give a big shout out to our friends in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Electra.
I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who loves their cat.
Thank you for listening to the Cyber Psychos.
Cyber Psychos.